Episode 1 of reviewing every single Marvel movie until we hit 1k subs. Right now we sit at 812. The story of the Marvel Cinematic Universe begins in the same place where all great adventures start, with two sweaty men in a dark cave.
I want this.
These two men are Dr. Jensen and Tony Stark. A few days ago, Tony got exploded while he was trying to sell weapons to the US military. Some angry bad guys weren't too happy about Tony selling weapons in their country, so they attacked him and kept him prisoner. But in doing so, they almost killed him, the silly buggers. Luckily, fellow prisoner Dr. Jensen was forced into saving Tony's life. A task only possible by using the electrics and magnetization powers of a battery. This grubby car battery is somehow keeping the shrapnel from entering his heart. Tony isn't just being kept prisoner because he's a laugh to be around. He's being kept for the purpose of building a missile. But instead of building a missile, he builds the very first Iron Man suit so that he can escape captivity. Now, I've said this once and I'll say it again. Without Dr. Jensen, Tony Stark would have died in that cave, and therefore there would be no Iron Man. And Iron Man, of course, was one of the key people who stopped Thanos when he almost destroyed the world. So therefore, Dr. Jensen is the real hero of the MCU.
I am inevitable. And I am Jensen.
When Tony Stark returns home, he craves Burger King, and that makes me also crave Burger King too, because maybe if I eat Burger King, I'll be just like Tony Stark, and only burgers from Burger King contain enough grease to lubricate the powerful cogs of my powerful mind, just like Tony Stark's mind. I can feel the burgers working their magic. My brain is getting more powerful by the second. Oh wait, no. I think I'm having a stroke. After witnessing how the Stark Industries weapons were used by the bad guys, Tony announces to the world that his company will no longer be responsible for the production of these war munitions. And everyone seems cool with that, apart from Jeff Bridges. He's going to be the main antagonist of this movie. You can tell by the cigar and stuff. Tony gets to work on his new Iron Man suit, recruiting the help of his homemade robotics, and a computerized assistant named Jarvis.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
One of the robot arms is constantly making goofs, and Tony criticizes this.
For lack of a better option, dummy is still on fire safety. If you douse me again, and I'm not on fire, I'm donating you to City College.
But hang on. Isn't the robot programmed by you? So if the robot makes mistakes, you are in fact the idiot because it's your robot. If the robot is doing wrong things, it's because you crossed the wrong wires or input the wrong code or whatever. Don't push your shortcomings onto your kids, you bastard. Tony also has another assistant who he treats a little more respectfully. Her name is Pepper Potts, and she's equally as important to the existence of Iron Man as Jensen. And here's why. When Tony upgraded his arc reactor magnet thing, she decided to keep the old version instead of throwing it in the trash like he asked. And for his birthday, she gifted it back to him in a trophy case. This gift will come in handy later, as in right now, because here we see Jeff Bridges taking out Tony's current arc reactor. What a douche. Turns out Jeff Bridges wants Tony out of the picture so he can seize control of the company, because he wants the company to carry on making missiles. And as it turns out, he was the one who paid the bad guys to take out Tony. But the bad guys didn't complete the task upon realizing who the target was.
You did not tell us that the target you paid us to kill was the great Tony Stark.
I mean, wouldn't you need to know who the target was before trying to kill them? How could you possibly know if you succeeded or not? Well, anyway, Jeff rips out Tony's reactor, leaving him for dead. almost. And that's when Tony's like, "Oh my god, Pepper, thank you for re-gifting me this thing for my birthday, you cheap bitch. But still, thank you." Before this scene, we got to see Iron Man in action in the iconic red and gold. And this whole image just arouses me. Not in a gay way, I'm very straight. I mean in the way that a very butch alpha man such as myself would be aroused by a manly car, a Mustang, revving its engine. Oh yeah. I'm gonna jam it in your exhaust pipe, you slut Tony Stark. Mustang! The film, of course, comes to a non-sexual climax with more Iron Man action, as Tony Stark battles Jeff Bridges, who is now using an evil Iron Man suit that he built from some blueprints he stole. Pepper once again has to step in and save his ass by flipping some switches, but she better hurry because Jeff Bridges is trying to shoot him.
You ripped out my targeting system.
What do you mean he took out your targeting system? Just move your arm down slightly, you donkey. Ah, well, it's too late. You're dead now, Jeff Bridges. I mean, the character, not the actor. He's still very much alive, I believe. Tony closes off this first chapter of his story by confirming to the world that yes, he is Iron Man. And the movie gives us the introduction to S.H.I.E.L.D., who are going to be a key part of the MCU storyline. I can't remember why, but they're here. But anyway, that's the first film in the MCU Phase 1 completed. Let's see how many more Marvel movie plotlines I can lazily reconstruct before I hit 1k subs. I'm going to keep on going through these Marvel movies in phase order until I get to that goal. And if I happen to hit 1k subs before the end, there will be a surprise episode in store for you. So keep watching, you beauties.